family videos. It's Scott and Ellie on Cooking with Ellie, and today
we're making bread pudding.
Yeah, coming up next. Okay, I think it's been a while since we've done a Cooking with Ellie video, probably since last summer or fall, but now we're back, and the good thing is this isn't just a regular episode. This is a special birthday edition of Cooking with Ellie. And why, you may ask? Whose birthday could it be, anyway? Whose birthday is it?
It's Mommy.
It's Mommy's! It's Shannon's birthday. We've been celebrating a birthday week in the house all week, and Shannon didn't just want a normal birthday cake. Shanon was being a little non-conformist. Do you remember that word? We learned it in homeschooling. Non-conformist, yeah. We learned weird words in kindergarten. Anyway, she wanted bread pudding. Bread pudding, just good old-fashioned traditional bread pudding. And I think I haven't had bread pudding in a long time. You've never had bread pudding before. Did you even know what bread pudding was until Mommy talked about it? No. No. Well, anyway, we have a simple recipe for you guys. Ellie and I are going to work on some bread pudding today. Shannon's actually left the house for a little while, and when she comes back, we want to surprise her with some birthday bread pudding. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you need, what do you think the most important ingredient in bread pudding could be?
Bread.
Ding, 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 ding. Bread. So here's what we have. I went out and I bought a loaf of Italian bread, delicious, soft Italian bread. And so all you need to do...
I know what you're gonna do. I think you're gonna eat it.
Why would I do that?
You said we wouldn't eat all of it.
What's that over there?
Hey!
Okay, anyway, so what you do...
An apron?
An apron, that's right. So we just cut these up in little pieces. I've already done this ahead of time. So we've got the Italian bread. Now generally this recipe, it would call for about like a day or 2 day old bread, because you actually want to be just a little stale. Not a lot, but just a little. It's not like super squishy, but just enough that it doesn't become complete mush when the mixture gets on top of it. So first thing we have to do is we have to take this 8x8 plate, or this 8x8 dish.
That rhymed.
Yeah, and we're gonna fill it with bread. You ready? Let's do it. Let's fill it with bread. We gotta put some bread in there. There we go. Our hands are clean, don't worry, people. Are your hands clean? No, neither are mine. Okay, so here we go. Let's put some bread in there. All right, let's get it all mixed up nice and level.
I forgot to wash your hands.
No!
Well, whatever.
I smelled them, they were fine. Okay, here we go. All right, so now I think we might almost have too much. So we want to try to make sure this is, I'm gonna actually put some back, just a little bit.
To eat.
To eat, yeah, this is so we can.
That's our cooking snack.
Yeah, oh, there you go. Here, have some cooking bread. All right, so.
That's really jelly.
Jelly would be good. You know what else would be good? Nutella. Nutella's good on everything. Anyway, so we have a whole dish full of Italian bread. And so the next thing we need to do is we need to put some butter on this. And we're gonna melt some butter. You know, and I tried to, every episode, I always spend so much of your time, the viewer, so much of your time I spend getting ingredients out. This week I thought I would actually try to, get everything prepared. I forgot to prepare the butter. So what I'm gonna do is we need 2 tablespoons of butter melted. So I'm gonna cut this off, and then I'm gonna take a real quick, throw it in the microwave kind of thing.
I touched it.
I touched the butter. Okay, I'm gonna throw this in the microwave, and then, let's see. Let's stick it in just for a few seconds, and see if I can get our microwave has stopped working. It doesn't work very well. There we go, first try. Okay, Ellie, tell them a joke.
I have none of mine. I already told all the jokes I had.
Tell them a knock-knock joke.
I'm thinking.
Oh, okay. Who's there?
Interrupting now.
Interrupting.
Knock,
Did you just make that up? Good job. All right, so now we've got our melted butter. Here we go.
I'll be in charge of this.
No, I think you'll give that over here. There we go. If you've been following our channel for any amount of time and the Cooking with Ellie shows, you know that we have a butter fiend who lives in this house. Anyway.
This is Ava.
It's Ava the cat.
Not me.
Now.
No, she's a chicken feast thief.
That's true.
She is.
She loves her chicken feast. Now, we're going to take 2 tablespoons of melted butter and we're just going to drizzle it over the bread. And
it's actually cat food. It's not actually chicken.
All right. Well, chicken, it is chicken that we give Ava in Chicken Feast. There we go. Drizzle a little bit of that butter, warm butter, all over the bread. There we go. Okay.
That not look very good.
Well, it's not bread pudding yet.
It looks like goopy bread. That's all it looks like.
It's gonna be goopy in a second.
Oh boy.
But first, the next thing we need, we do 2 tablespoons of melted butter. You drizzle that on your bread that you've pulled apart and you've put in your pan. Next, this is optional. For our family, we like raisins in the bread pudding. At least Shanon does, and we'll find out if our whole family does after this too. You need a 1/2 cup of raisins that we're just gonna kind of sprinkle on here. You wanna sprinkle some raisins on there with me? All right, just a little bit. We'll try to spread them out. There we go. A 1/2 cup of raisins. There. And those raisins will kind of sink into it too.
They're kind of like sticky and weird feeling.
You think raisins are sticky and weird?
Weird.
I think raisins are delicious. But you know, I didn't really like raisins as much when I was your age. I had to get a little older. Like, I remember being 5, I don't think I actually liked raisins very much. I remember growing up liking them probably when I was 6. There we go.
I think that might be enough.
No, the recipe calls for a 1/2 cup. So we are going to give this recipe a 1/2 cup. There we go. All right. Just sprinkling it on. There we go, guys.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does. That looks like a lot of raisins. Maybe I'll put a few of them over here. There we go. I'll just keep fondling the whole dessert. All right, now we've got bread and we've got raisins. Do you think it's done? Doesn't look done, does it? But the next thing we need to do is push it off to the side for now. And now we're gonna take a medium mixing bowl and we're gonna mix some other ingredients together. Now, one thing I've done is I've already beaten 4 eggs. Beat them with my fist.
Karate chop 'em.
Kung Fu!
Kung Fu.
All right. So, we can put these eggs in. Can you put the,
In this Cooking with Ellie video, I had a little change of outfit.
I did, yeah, you guys will notice. One of our family members out in California, thank you, Ashley, sent Ellie this awesome Chef Ellie apron, and now Ellie's got the official hat. Looking good.
Zooming
I'm actually a little jealous because I kind of want the chef hat too.
And an apron.
And an apron.
Wait! Maybe you could put that apron.
You know, that one's just a little too girly. You guys can't see it, but there's a really girly apron over there that belongs to Shanon. All right, so do you want to put the eggs in? All right, so
before this one, I used to wear that, and then it would like come all the way down to my feet.
I know, it was really big.
I'll pour this.
All right, so we've got 4 eggs that we've already beaten ahead of time. There we go. We'll pour in our egg mixture. Very good. We'll stick that in the sink for now. So we've got 4 eggs in there, and now we need 2 cups of milk. I'm gonna pour that in. There we go. Into our mixing bowl. All right. Next, we are gonna add 3/4 cups of white sugar. Now the recipe did specifically call for white sugar. I imagine you could probably try and use something a little healthier if you want, you know, like, I don't know, not white sugar. Anyway, you want to put that in too? There we go. 3/4 cup of white sugar. Then next, besides that, we are going to need a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Yep, we'll put that in there. So we need a teaspoon.
We don't have a lot of cinnamon, so
That's okay, all we needed was a teaspoon. Here, I'll give this to you. There we go. So now we have a ground teaspoon.
I'm trying to mix it all up.
A ground teaspoon. We have a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And then finally, we also need oh, don't put that in there just yet, because we need a
Mommy just
teaspoon.
poked a little hole so you can just drip it in.
That was very thoughtful of her.
The
All
way
right.
She just puts a little line there and then a little hole in the top for air.
For air? Is that so the vanilla can breathe? Oh! Well, it's gonna have some vanilla in there. There we go. Hey, why not? You know, it will have 1.5 teaspoons.
It does come out quickly.
It does come out quickly. But anyway, yeah, so we need a teaspoon of vanilla. So what we have here is we have 4 eggs. We have 2 cups of milk, right? We got 3/4 cup of white sugar. We have a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and we have a teaspoon of vanilla. So now we're gonna beat this mixture really together really well. Do you wanna work on this a little bit?
Sure.
All right.
It looks like it's turning to mud.
Ew.
I don't want to eat mud.
Well, it's not mud. It does,
Maybe I won't eat
it does smell good though.
Maybe I won't eat this.
Oh, I think you're gonna love it. Mm.
This doesn't even look like pudding. It looks like a liquid you drink.
Well, you know, you'll see when it's done, once it's done baking. Now, by the way, at this point, what you're gonna also wanna make sure you do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And then we'll go ahead and we'll add our mixture into our bread. And then what we're gonna wanna do is kind of poke the bread down, make sure it's all soaked in the mixture, and then we're gonna bake it for 45
It
minutes.
looks like chocolate in like milk now.
It does smell good though, I think. All right, next we're going to combine
I
these.
just wiped it on my apron. I have an apron on.
You have an apron, that's right. So we've got our bread and raisin and butter over here. Over here we have the mixture we just put together, and now we are going to pour it into our pan. And we're gonna take a fork.
Is like soaking it up.
Yep, it's exactly what it does. So now you just take your fork and you really want to press it down. We want to try to get it in that mixture as much as we possibly can. So as I'm pushing the bread, you see how the mixture is moving up while I press it down? So we really want to kind of squish. I'm realizing I may have actually put too much bread in this. But let's see.
It smells like someone walking. It sounds like someone walking through mud.
It does. It's hey, maybe it's a good like springtime dessert in Maine, right?
Like
in Maine we get all the mud
cake.
after the snow
Sounds
melts.
like that should be mud cake. It looks like mud. It sounds like mud. It should be mud cake.
I have a feeling you're really getting our
Mud
viewers
pie.
excited about bread pudding.
Mud pie.
All right, so I'm just gonna keep pressing this down. Ellie, actually, would you like to do what I'm doing?
Sure.
Check it out. Try and just squish it down like that,
It
so
looks
that
like
the
cat throw up. Ew.
it's gonna taste great, guys. It's gonna taste really awesome.
I don't know.
Burn the beer. That was sweet. We've been watching. Ellie's been watching the Muppet Show with me since they put the Muppets on Disney Plus, and so we've been watching The Swedish Chef.
And he's like,
Burn the beer, mort. Burn the bread pudding.
let's get cooking.
Let's get cooking the bread pudding. All right. Mix it down here. You want to try mixing?
Let's get cooking.
Let's get cooking. That's Ellie's new tagline for the show. Let's get cooking. All right. So I have pushed down our mixture. I'm not sure if you guys can see it very much there, but we have in our pan, all the bread has been properly pushed down and is moist. So now we're gonna stick it in our oven. Our oven's been on, it's preheated at 350, and we're gonna bake this bad boy for about 45 minutes. And then when it's done, we're gonna let it settle for a few minutes, let it kind of, you know, do that post-cooking settle job.
It's bad? Hmm?
Yeah, it's a bad boy. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and throw this in the oven, and then we're gonna have ourselves some bread pudding. All right, guys, it is done baking. Now our bread pudding was in the oven for 45 minutes, And so one thing you kind of want to just check for is just to make sure the bread has started rising out of the pan. And it actually did. One thing that was very interesting, we let it sit for a little bit after it was done baking. So when the bread rose, it rose higher than the casserole dish itself, and now it's actually settled back down a little bit. So I don't know, maybe it's gotten more dense, who knows. But it wouldn't be birthday bread pudding without birthday candles.
And whipped cream.
Whipped cream always makes a birthday. But birthday candles, so will you do me a favor? Will you pop some candles in this? And we'll go ahead and get this lit. And then we're gonna do a taste test because Shannon's gonna try it out. And I have a good feeling about this, guys. I feel like it's gonna be awesome. Okay, so you do this. I'll go get the lighter and I'll do the lighting. So kids, make sure your parents do the lighting. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shannon, Mommy Shannon. Happy birthday to you. What's your wish?
If you tell it, it doesn't come true.
Yeah! I think she wished for 1,000 subscribers. All right, guys, we are ready for the taste test. I think the birthday girl should do it first. What do you think, Ellie? All right. Remember, even if it's terrible, lie. Just kidding. All right. Bread pudding is our first time making it. Is it good? Yeah! All right, Ellie, now it's gonna be Ellie's first time. Did you get just whipped cream? You did? All right, why don't you try like a piece? Yeah? You like it? Now try it with some whipped cream on it. There we go. See, I think whipped cream is gonna be a nice top. Yeah, it is hot, but what do you think, Elle?
Good.
All right. Now, guys, I will, here we go. I will go ahead and give this a shot. And then, here we go.
If you like it.
Our first Cooking with Ellie bread pudding.
Good.
That was really good. That was really good. So, we'll post a link to the recipe in the description down below. And we want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. We're going to have some more birthday fun. We're going to eat our bread pudding and do birthday fun things. So happy birthday to Shannon, who, if you want to know how old Shannon is, all you have to do is watch our previous vlog, going to ice castles, and Ellie will tell you all about it.
Ellie spills the beans.
Ellie spills the beans in that video. And, yeah. Yeah, Ellie was tattletaling. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to click that like button. And if you would, please subscribe to the channel. Those subscribers are moving up, and we want to thank all of you guys who have recently subscribed to Logan Family Videos. So glad you guys have joined the family, and we hope that you guys will enjoy the journey with us. So make sure to click a like on this video, subscribe, and we will see you guys next time. Any parting words, Ellie? Yum. Burn the bread.